All right, let's add the roof to this. Okay, this is the roof. Now first thing you do is, now this was the original, I have to convert it into block objects. What I mean by block objects is compound objects, so that if I select one, everything is selected, just like as we were taught in the initial stage of the training. So how do you do that? Select everything. I want to repeat it again. Right click, come to clipboard, copy with base point. Then where's my base point? Specify base point. I'll just click here. Then right click, come to clipboard, come to this side, paste as block. Now I'll bring it to on top of the building. Now if I put it on top of the building directly, you find out that there will be space because we created 600 offsets, okay, while we were creating the roof. So let me move it out. So what I'll do is that the edge I want to put it like here. Now first of all, I don't have to draw. Let me delete this so that it doesn't confuse you. I'll offset the line from this side. I can just come here, or let me just come to offset straight. Let me look for a place. Specify offset distance 600. So anywhere I want to use to place it is where I offset. I'll offset this to this side, offset this to this side. Let me erase the dimension so that you see what I've done. So these are the two lines I offset. So I'll use I'll come to this place, make use of chamfer, select this point and this point. Now I'll come to the roof. I'll now click on move, specify base point. I'll click on this edge, so I'll carry it and drop it here. So that way the roof will have equal eaves. So I'll make sure that I'll select this now. I'll bring it down a little because I want to add elevation to the roof. I'll bring it down a little using move. Click on this and make sure you don't bend it. Just bring it down so that will be space. So I like to make use of my construction line. But meanwhile, make sure that you've selected a color for the roof, whether red or whatever color. So I'll start from this edge. Make sure it's straight. I'll copy it. Just pick it. So you drop it at every junction, just like the elevation, but the one that is facing you. Now this is one. This is another one. This is one. This is one. And this is one. Okay, so the next thing we'll do is let me extend this to this, extend this to this. Okay, now I'll offset first 300 for fascia board. I'll come to trim this side, then offset again 2400. That is if the roof is high. In some cases, if it's very low, you use 1.5. Now see what I'm going to be doing now. I will select line here. Look at this slope. So it starts from here, it will come here. I'll come to trim this side. So this guy has finished his work. Now I'm considering only what I'm seeing on this angle. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. So this line, now this particular slope is starting here and it's ending here. So what I'll do in that case is I'll click on here, starting point, the slope ending here. Okay, now there's another slope here. This slope starts here and it ends here. Starts here and ends here. So what I'll do in that case is and by right, if you look at it, this slope, this roof here is lower than this one. So I'll offset, I'll use 1500. that's from here to this side. So that way I'll now click on it will start from the bottom, then it ends here. Okay, now I'll come to trim. You need to understand this thing very well. I'll trim off this one, then trim off this, trim off this. I hope I'm not doing abracadabra. Then this guy has finished his job. So if you see the 1500 come to this side, I'll trim off the rest. Delete what I need to delete. So the roof is very, very important. Okay, roof is important. So this line here, which is this line here, then this line here is this line here. Okay, see the line coming like this, coming like this. This one come like this, come like this. So this is how this roof is going to be. Then I'll come to offset. I can use 100 or 50 for the gutter. Let's use 100 for instance. This way I used to this already. I'm just trying to repeat it. So the next thing we'll do is let's come to trim. So you already know how to do that. Then come to hash and select I'm using solid for now, but I'll have to change it. Now we all know that it's going to slope down like this, so I'll make use of match property, then use the one that is sloping down. Select this, then just come here. So that's my roof. Change the color to red. Do the same thing here. Make use of match property. Once you select it, just select everything. So that's how to create the roof. I can create the same thing for this side. Let me do this side. Select it, bring it down, move, bring it down so that I have space. Now I will come to, as usual, construction line. Watch, I'm going to do this side. Put one here. Now as I'm moving, this one will be seen, this one will be seen, this one I think that will be all. Then offset 300 first thing, then make sure you extend it. Without all this, you will not understand. That means your training is not complete. I'll come to trim. Before trim, let me extend. Let me offset again now. This time around, see, we have small roof and we have big roof at the back. So let's offset the small roof first. 1500, which is this. Let me first of all treat that. Okay, then look, this is the pitch. So it starts from here and it ends here. The same thing here and it ends here. So this guy in the middle has finished his job. I'll come to trim. So this one is for the bigger roof. Let's delete it for now. Let's create the small roof first. So now that one is done. As usual, our 100. So you can see we've created this side. Then when the bigger roof, for the bigger roof, I'll use still come here. Watch, then let me extend this to this side. Now for the roof, bigger roof, I'll offset 2400 from here. Okay, so it's very simple. You can see the slope from this midpoint go down to this side, so which is this point, go down to this side, this point, go down to this side. So that's how the roof is going to look like. So this guy has finished his job, this one has also finished his job. So I'll come to trim. So it's as simple as that. Offset 100. You know, this one will be blocking it, so you have to trim it off. Trim it off. You only leave make your work clean. So this is going to look like then. Once I'm done, I'll select it. I'll move it out. Remember, this is left elevation, this is left, this is okay, this is front by the way the building is. If this is front now, this is going to be right elevation. Okay, so it's better you name it before you rotate so that you don't make mistake. So I'll call this front elevation. So there's no need it's just for classic, so you can do it yourself. So I'll put this side, then come to match property, select this. So this is my work. So that's how to create. So that's the end. If you have any question, then you can ask. Okay, I remember one more thing. Let me see what I've not taught you in this. There are instances whereby the roof will not be like this. Yes, but it's not. There's no much difference. Let me copy this roof first. Let me select everything. That's the last thing. So I've done. Select it. I'll move it up. Move it. There are instances whereby. Let me take this down. Whereby the roof is curved. Okay, what do I mean? Offset. You can use 450. Just watch. So when you do that, make use of arc. Then it will start from here, come here, and it will curve. The same thing, start from here, come here, it will curve. So that's just the difference. There's no big deal about it. So instead of you doing fascia board of 300, you just do this. Then all this one goes. You trim. Still the same thing that will come there. Then you carry everything. Carry the roof which you've done. You just put it on top. So it's just that after creating this, then you do the rest. So there's no magic. So instead of using fascia board of 300, you use the concrete fascia. Okay, you know the other one we did 300 before we start creating the roof. And this time around it's going to be 450, which is concrete fascia. Then we'll start creating the roof. So that's how to create roof. I'll see you next time.